Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Dojo Plans, and today I am planning some daily sheets for my daily planner. If you saw my video yesterday of all of my planner lineup that I finally got figured out, then you will know I decided to make some printables for my daily planner for 2023. Yeah, I wanted them to be more simple. I didn't want them to have any decorations on them because that's my favorite part. I like decorating them the way I want them to. So I wanted them to be a specific way. So if you don't know, you can head over to my website right now and download these. They are $5. But that's like for an unlimited download, like you'll never have to buy it again kind of thing. There's a few different options. The ones that I have here are the light gray options, and the reason why I did light gray is because, especially with like clear stickers, it'll make it just a little bit easier. Like you won't see it as much as you would if it was black, like when you're doing clear stickers over certain things. And then there's also a black version, and then there's also blank versions that don't have like these words on there if you don't want those, if you want to make up your own words, whatever that is. But I just wanted to make these the way I wanted them, and then I wanted to give myself space so that way I actually had room to add decorations, and again, that way I don't have to cover up as much. So I kind of took some time to think what I liked about the sheets that I was using and kind of make it work for myself, and then I wanted to also offer that for you guys. So you can head over to my website and download them and then be able to print them out yourselves. So yeah, so I'm going to use these today because I wanted to like test it out, got to do my tester before 2023 and make sure it works. Today I'm actually only going to do 6 pages because there's only going to be, starting like from next week when I start using these, like that Monday through Saturday, those are the last 6 days of 2023, and then I want to completely like start over with like a new like book of all of these sheets and stuff. So I'm only going to do 6 days. Which now I'm like, that's probably a bad idea because I pulled out all of these books from the Happy Planner because I've got to use some of these as well for the holiday season. So I pulled out a lot of the seasonal books, and then ones that were specific for Christmas, and then ones that were specific to winter. I didn't pull out all of them because there's so many, and I'm already like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all of these. But I thought it would be fun to play with those in here. So we'll kind of see. So I have 2 different layouts. The first layout I have is the more horizontal one. This one is kind of the layout I'm more used to. But I went ahead and printed out. I only have the 6. And then I also wanted to try out my vertical that I have. So these are just some of the options. And then again, if you're not a fan of the light gray and like, or you have trouble seeing a little bit, there is a black version of both of these as well, and like all the options as well. So I just wanted to see how they works. I haven't cut them because I wanted to leave them basically if I want to do stuff along the spine. It's just going to make it easier to do that before I cut it, if that makes sense, because then it'll be a lot easier later to punch it. So I figured I might like just print out, and I'll just have a space in my office. Then I can just pull out the sheets, and then I'll just cut them at the end and punch them at the end. That way, if I want to put decoration on the spine, it's not a pain in the butt later. You know what I mean? Or you could even at least cut it out and have it cut out and then maybe not even have it punched. Let's actually do that. I think that'll be easier. I think in my head, that's what I was thinking of doing, and then I definitely didn't do that. So, sorry, I 100% should have did that. I think in my head I was like, oh, I can't cut it, but I think I just meant when I was thinking about it that I don't want to punch it first. So I think I'm gonna just have them all cut and ready to go, but I'm not gonna punch any of them because that way it'll just make it a lot easier when I decorate the spine, because a lot of the issue, especially if you use clear stickers on the spine and it's already punched and then you go to repunch it, it gets stuck to your paper punch, and that's really annoying. So I think it'll be a lot easier to not have it punched first, because then you won't have that sticky on like the other side. And of course there's hacks to avoid that, like sometimes I'll stick another piece of paper behind it or whatever that is, but like I'm lazy. I need things to be easy, so that does not work for me. But I just figured like I wanted to make some sheets that were plain because I'm adding decoration, and there's so many times where I've had to like block things out in some of the other sheets that I'm using. So I think having a completely blank page, other than like basically like using this as a template of where I want to do things, you know, like that's basically the purpose of that. And then I want to be able to make it prettier with stickers, because ultimately that's what makes it a little bit more bearable and more fun to use. Okay, so sorry, I should have done this before, but alas, here we are. But these do have little tick marks that show you where to cut, and it's only on one side, but you are able to print them double-sided, and the back, you know, is shifted over a little bit. That way you don't cut into the back side. So like all of them are done, and then it has the back shifted, so that way when you punch, you know, you won't go into it. Okay, now we can start. So yeah, so I'm not going to punch them until I'm all done. I did print these on 28-pound paper. It's a premium, like nicer paper. I might get like a little bit more of a thicker paper for 2023. Like this one's like pretty nice paper, but I kind of want just like a little bit thicker, because it is definitely, like you can see right there, it is a little bit see-through. So obviously if you use the black version, it's going to show on the other side. So it kind of just depends on what paper you use. Okay, so what layout do I want to start with? I guess I should start with what sticker books. Should I go like older to newer, starting up here? So I have some of the first seasonal books. So maybe I might have to like combine, because I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 12. So I might have to like use 2 sticker books at least per spread if I'm doing 6 or something like that. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the vertical. I think the vertical one might be my favorite. And I'm kind of using this video too to test out which one I like the most. And the fun thing is, if you get more than one of the printables, maybe you could have a vertical on one side, and then you can print the back of like the horizontal on the other side. That way you always just have like both. So that's something, you know, when you print them out, you can do it how you want to do it. But I haven't... These are some old stickers, and it's good because these are actually clear, so it'll kind of be fun to use them and just kind of see what we have in here. This is actually my second one of this book, so that's why I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, this is my second one of this book. Like, I definitely have used the first one before. Okay. These boxes here are sized to my boxes, which my boxes are sized to the Happy Planner boxes. So these boxes will actually fit really well. I think these next couple 6 days are going to be pretty slim for what I'm doing social media wise. Like, look how perfectly. So it's like a good like little template, you know, like that's all this gray. Like that's why I like the gray one, because it just kind of serves as a template for, you know, what you would like to put in here. And then that way it kind of lets you do your own thing without having to worry about making it perfect. And again, all the lines are gray, so I just did a clear sticker. You can see a tiny bit, but it's not like if it was black, and that's why I wanted it like that. That right there is why. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just ripped that sticker. I pulled it up too fast or too crazy or something. Eee. Put this down just a little bit. Put this back on there. It like was a clean rip. That was like the cleanest rip that's ever happened. Okay. So I'm just going to play around with these stickers, make it look cute, yada, yada, yada. On mine, I did top 3 priorities. Oh, these just like aren't coming up well at all. These are old. I wonder if it's because they're old stickers. What was I saying? The reason why, so I did top 3 priorities, which that's usually what I focus on. But again, because I'm doing like the last week of the year, you know, I mean, it's like right after Christmas, but like we're in like the holiday season. I mean, I do have things that I do need to get done. So, and I wanted to make these kind of how I've been using them. So I'm actually going to take a box that fits perfectly in there. And again, I did them light, so that way you could do this, and then you can add your own pops of color without having to combat with the black sometimes, because sometimes the black is a lot. It's very in your face. Okay, I think I'm going to do red boxes all along. This box is actually sized to what the squares are in monthly boxes, so if you have that sticker book, that one will work really well. The boxes, the squares that are in all the other books are like ever so slightly a little bit smaller, but I'm going to use it anyway. But just like a little heads up, because these squares are actually a little bit smaller than monthly squares, but it does fit nicely in there. And if you use the gray, you know, it's not super in your way. But I'm basically using these. This will be my stats section, but I didn't write stats up there in case nobody else wanted to do stats, but that's something I like tracking, so I wanted to add like a stats section in my planner for my daily sheets. So I have Be Merry, and then I have all this space that I can decorate in, and again, I need to use at least 2 books. So I have this other seasonal. This is actually a teacher seasonal, so I'll see if there's any. Oh, I think I just passed the. Oh yeah, there's kind of some wintry things. We have some poinsettias. How do you say that? I don't know. But I'm going to use these to kind of just decorate. Ooh, you know what? We can decorate along this side, because that's where things will get punched. So I'm just going to put a few along here. So that is something you do have to remember. This is the side that gets punched. So if you put anything over here, it's going to get punched through, but that's okay. And then we can add a couple little ones in some different spots. Kind of just like use them all. I've had these stickers for so long. These are old. Got a cute little hat. Put it in there. Have like snowflakes that's on silver foil. And then we have these fun little decorations. I got a snowman. He already has a little top hat, but technically you could give him a different hat if you wanted to. And we have some candy canes in here. Kind of just going in with all these fun decorations, because why not? Haven't used these in a hot minute. I got some even teeny tiny little things. I'm leaving this space because I do have some quotes I can put in some full boxes, so that's why I'm kind of leaving that alone. Okay, I think that's kind of it in it there. I have another little snowman. I have some other boxes, and we can even add some more like functional things, like remember this has to get done. And then I could technically do 2 there if I really needed to. I just like having so much more space now. It's like my favorite part. Okay, we can do some layering if we wanted to, because I have room. Stick that in there. Just kind of use that as a background. Merry and bright. I think there's some smaller quotes. I have Happy Holidays, or I'm trying to think what I want to do in there. Could use the Holly Jolly. I think I'm going to do Happy Holidays because it's small. It's a nice like small sticker. These are not pulling up nicely. I think it's because they're so old. They're old. Okay, I do have a couple more of these little teeny tiny poinsettias that I can put in there. I love love it because then it just gives me more room to decorate, which is really nice. And then I can take my scissors and I'm just going to go through and trim these, and I can always stick the other halves on other parts of the paper, or I don't have to use them, but I think I'm going to try to use them. Maybe we stick a couple more. Again, they might get punched through, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. Get a little bit of a decoration over on the side. I love it because it just gave me lots of room to decorate, and then I have all my room for functional. Okay, so we'll be done with those two books. Use a little bit from each of those. Again, these are like the older seasonal books. You can see 19 and 57. That's what they are on my list. Okay, let's go to, I'm going to flip it over. We'll do another one. So we have a Christmas book, and then I have a Wrong seasonal. So I guess we'll see if we can make those ones work together. So we gotta go to the Christmas part in this one. Oh, these are cute. I don't know why I'm like really bad at using the wrong ones, but they're so cute. I don't know why I didn't use them. Okay, so I have lots in there, and then I have lots in this one. I have a lot. So let's see if we can mix these together. So I have room over here. I already see some boxes, maybe some clear stickers that we can use. I might have to use one of these as like a backdrop. Or again, I think I might take up one of these boxes just because it's the holiday season. I really shouldn't be doing that much. Yeah, let's do this. It's the holidays. And then again, it'll fit nicely in these boxes. So if anything, just a nice template. So that way you're putting your stickers down straight. Because I know sometimes it's easier said than done. Okay, and then we have like bright colors in here. So that kind of goes with all of these. Let me go back to the clear page because there's some fun. And since I'm using silver, I'm not going to grab any gold stickers, and I'm more saying that for my brain. There's blue accents in here, so let's do a light blue square. I can grab that one out. Light blue, again, tracking stats. Again, these squares are going to be a little bit smaller because I sized this box down here as like the monthly size box. Because eventually, the hope is that there'll be more monthly boxes floating around everywhere. That's the hope. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple more of these girls to stick in here. See, I feel like because her legs are cut off, she has to be at the bottom. If your legs are cut off, you can't be at the top. That should be right before her face gets punched. I forgot that's a side that gets punched. See, that's the only downside of waiting to punch is you have to remember, like, it's not getting punched until later, and you might be sticking stuff. So that's just something to be mindful of if you don't punch it beforehand, but that's okay. And put some of these silver sparkles around because I have a couple of those in here. Couple silver sparkles, and then again I want to pull in more of those colors because we have these blue hearts, and if I'm going to pull in a little bit more blue and maybe even some of the pink, I'm going to use these, kind of stay away from the edges a little bit more. Okie dokie. I think as far as this book, that might be all. So let's go into the Christmas book, and we can put like a cute quote. I like this one. It says, "Spread good cheer." Ooh. Stick that right in there. And then we can see what else this has. So I might add some more boxes in there as well for some to-dos. Put a little snowman to fill up some space. We have some fun candy canes, and these ones do have silver foil, so I feel like I can use them. Okay, let's see. This has so many cute little stickers in it. Kind of want to cover up 2 of the boxes. More so just because it's not a busy week. I'm going to try not to be social media busy. Maybe just regular busy. Okay, I think I'm going to grab another blue box. I'm going to do the light blue again. Stick it right in here. And we're going to do, can bring in some of this blue. Some circles. Again, staying away from anything that has gold in it. Like this little believe. And I like this because there's just not a lot on the page, which I feel like it's kind of making it a little bit more fun. I don't have to worry about having to cover up things. So I feel like I have more freedom to do a lot more stickers in here, which for me is more fun. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. These ones would probably fit well in there too, because these are like the monthly sized boxes, so those should fit nicely in that box as well. Just a note. Okay, I think that's good for that one. Although I'm kind of like, I want something along the sides, but there's not really much in these books. And I kind of used most of my sparkles. I have a little bit of sparkles left. So I'm just going to put a little bit more down the side. Alright, and then we'll move on to our next. We'll punch all these at the end. There we go. Christmas vibes. Okay, so that was the verticals. Now we got to go in with the, hold on, I want to add another sticker. Getting ahead of myself. Now we're going to work on the horizontal and see how those ones work in here. Alrighty, so done with those 2. Where did I put the other ones? Okay, there we go. I was like, where am I putting the other ones? I covered them up. Okay, I'm going to put that up there so it's out of the way. Okay, so now we have the horizontal, so let's try out this one to see. And again, I'm kind of like, I don't know which one I'm going to like better. I've done a lot of horizontal, but I actually really like the vertical. Like, it might be like one of those things where it might be week to week, but look. Okay, so the next ones I have is Christmas Joy, and then we're going to mix that with winter. I'm kind of just going in order of when these were released based on the numbers. So 133 and then 120. So let's see what we can put. I know if I'm doing horizontal, I'm going to need more boxes. There's not really going to be horizontal full boxes in these, so I'm going to need more of like the ones that I can use to layer on top of, and then I'd have to layer something else on it. So little notes, but we can go in with like these fun, what is this called? These fun ones that kind of have fun decorations that are a little bit different. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, we have this one, and we have this one. So I'm going to use one of these, and this will be to write to-dos in. Again, it fits nicely. I wish I had one more, but that's okay. We'll have to do like maybe just like a solid color. I think I'm going to choose green. I've done blue, I've done red. Let's use green. Ooh, this green is actually perfect. What a perfect green. It matches so nicely. Winning. Okay, so I'm going to do this one right down in there. Okay, so green will probably be like the color for this one. And then we can add in like this gorgeous This is like a blue foil, which is really, really pretty. So we have ready for the day. And then maybe we can do another one. Life is so good, blah, blah, blah. So much to do. Let's grab that one and stick it in here. So much to do. I know there's like some full boxes too, but I might just use one of my boxes in there. Hello Winter. Yeah, there's lots of fun. Okay, I feel like if I'm gonna go with that blue foil, we need to just commit with the blue foil. And I have these super pretty blue foil snowflakes. So we're gonna commit. Committing to the foil. Hashtag commit. Okay. Again, being mindful because over there is where it's getting punched. That should just make the cut where I shouldn't get the words. So we should be a-okay. Okay. I don't want to get too carried away because I want to make sure I get some of the other book. Okay, let's look in this book. This one is kind of similar to the Christmas one that we just used. It is a little bit different, but it does still have some of those same like vibes in it. So maybe we get this girl because she's in our blue. We can do a little nutcracker action in here because she matches. And I guess we should put a nutcracker if we're going to do the nutcracker. And then we got to have the Rat King. Duh. I can grab it. And he's like, huzzah. Okay. Making a little story with it, you know? Okay. We also had them on paper. Good to know. Good to know. Home for the holidays. We're actually not going to be home for the holidays, so I feel like I can't use that sticker. Okay, let's see what else. So yeah, this one has like some good ones to layer. So like put that in there and then maybe put a box over it so that way it could be a little bit more functional. I might do a little green box on that one so that one can still be, you know, a functional box to use. Let's see, these are more like, I think these are bucket list things. This green would work. Is there more of that green? We can do a word I kind of want to quote for like up there, ideally, if I can find one, which so far, I think all this stuff at the end is functional. There was quotes at the beginning. We'll go to the beginning. We could do naughty or nice, holly jolly. Let's do this jingle and mingle. I like that one. And it has our colors in there. Jingle and mingle. And then I can go in with more of the, whatchamacallits. More of the snowflakes. And then I can add some more functional boxes. So I'm going to fill in just a little bit more with this blue foil, which I know on camera is not coming up nicely, so sorry in advance. I'm gonna stick with the greens, grab this shade, stick it in there for stats, and then we'll use the medium size below the square as the box that I'm gonna stick in here to have that be a functional box. And then maybe we can add, if there is one, like a black quote in one of these things. This is like bucket list stuff. Let's do warm. Ooh, let's do the Kiss Me at Midnight. I know that's for New Year's, but I don't know. Isn't there a thing in Nutcracker where something's supposed to be done by midnight? So I'm going to use that. Okay, I like it. Woo woo. Okay, let's flip it over. We did it. We used a little bit from both of those books. combining all of our holiday books. Okay, what are the next ones? The next ones are Best Year Ever, and then I have another winter book, but that one was released. This one was released a little later. 194 and 219. And those numbers are what I put them as in my, on my sticker list. So if you're like, why does she keep referencing a number? That's why. Okay, I liked using these things earlier as like little things to make this line for the date look a little bit cuter. So I'm going to do that again. And just add that little sparkle. So we committed to gold. We are committed. These boxes, I think this is a student sticker book. So these boxes are going to be a little on the short side. So that's something that I need to keep a note of because it's not going to fit. They're a little bit shorter, and I don't know if you can see the line, but they're shorter than normal. So we're going to have to get a little bit creative with layering to cover up. It's a little bit short because these are sized for a student sticker book, which the student sticker book, or not student sticker book, student planners, which the student planners had smaller, whatchamacallits in them, boxes. It's the most wonderful season of the year. That's bugging me. It's bugging me. Need to add a little bit more of this. I'm just going to add, oops, I just folded that underneath itself, so that's cool. And then I'm going to trim it. Okay, well, I accidentally folded that sticker because I failed. Oh, I could have just used that. I didn't even see that one. Well, too late. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to cover up this little thing, and then I'll probably just use other boxes. So maybe we'll use some pink because these do have pink, and that's a color that I haven't used yet. I do have some pink boxes. So we'll do these for our functional. I'm just going to go ahead and use these both. Oop, I finished that page. And I'm going to use this one over here. Uh-oh. Okay. And then we'll figure out something snazzy over there to cover that little spot up. So let's see what other holiday stickers are in here. I like this Very Merry. Can add those. And then this like little Fun Day. Because this side's not getting punched, so I can add that in there. We have Holly Jolly. Oh, this is a page that we saw earlier in one of the older sticker books, but this time it's on paper stickers. I think it was in the first Christmas book that we played around with. Maybe I can kind of disguise that with that, because that's paper. And that worked well. Sorry, 100% didn't realize that the light was starting to come in weird when the sun moves to a certain spot in my office and like ruins everything. Okay, yeah, because we used those earlier. So these are pretty much the same pages we saw earlier. Some of them, not all of them. Spoke too soon. Okay. We have to do, important. We could do something with these. If I wanted to make my bullet points look a little cuter. These are monthly, so I wonder if these will fit better. Let's use this one, maybe in here. And they do. So yeah, that's size for monthly boxes. So it'll fit the monthly boxes that are in most of the Happy Planner books. So just something to note. If you're like looking for things that'll fit, that's what will fit. I have this fa la 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 that I can stick somewhere in here. I like it so far. Okay, I think I'm just going to go in with some of this cutesy decoration because I have room for it. We have some Christmas ornaments. Oh, I forgot I still have another book to go in. Nobody told me. I was just going to use this whole thing for that whole thing. Okay, let's go into this one. I was getting carried away. Okay, so we need to stay along those color schemes. So the red, the green, the blue, and then some pink. So looking for some decorations with that. Oh, we have these ornaments that I haven't really used. Oh, but I already committed to gold. There's some in here that don't have any. But of course the ones, like the pink ones that I'd want to use, have silver foil. And if you know, I don't like mixing foils. I really don't. I don't know why, but it's like one thing that will forever bother me. Okay, maybe we can use some of these peppers. Or I have this sloth and it matches. Slow ho ho. That one's cute. We should use this one. See if I can make this one fit in here. And because, again, because those lines are a little bit lighter, it just makes it that much easier. I know I'm going so slow, but today's video is definitely going to be longer than normal. But I'm trying to get used to, you know, decorating something that I don't normally decorate. So, okay, we're going to stick that in there. That side's getting punched, so leaves a little bit room. But I like the decision to use the sloths. Absolutely love those. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything else I want to use in here. I don't have a ton of room, so I don't want to do too much. Maybe we can do a tiny gold. Ah, this one would have been good for the other spread. The son of a nutcracker, but it's a different color, and I can't justify it. I just can't. Okay, I'm going to put this Jingle Bells, and then that'll kind of help me get a little bit more of the gold in there since I have the gold up at the top. We have a cute little pink cup. We can add, put this right in here. Don't need like that much space. Okay, I think that's good. Alrighty, 4 and 5. Nope, that's pages 4. 3 and 4 done. All right, so we have 5 and 6, and we have another horizontal page. So our next 2 books are going to be Merry and Bright, and then a Christmas book again. So 220 and 310. These might be kind of similar, but let's just see. Kind of got to decide on our color schemes, what we're going to do for those. I saw some washi strip decoration that might be fun. We have like these snow ones. Maybe we focus more on dark blue this time. Might focus more on the dark blue, but I'm going to use this strip to become my dating strip. And then I have a monthly box. I'm going to stick with the dark blue. Fits nicely in there. A little bit short, but that's perfect because I need 3 to track 3 things. So that works out really well. I'm actually going to take this other washi strip thing and stick this on top of there just to add some color. Those are our colors, so I want to stick to all those things. Again, gonna have to find things I can layer on. Oh, I love these. Those are fun decorations. Maybe we can mess with some of those. So let's take these candy canes. I feel like these don't look weird if I turn them sideways. Some things obviously will look weird, like this one would look weird to turn it sideways, so we won't do that with that one. That one won't look as cute if it was sideways. So I'm kind of just seeing what I have, but I think I'm going to go with those other ones. So we'll go with these as our decorations, as our main decorations, because I'm sure there's some things in this line that will match for the other one. So I'm going to add this over here, warm wishes, and then we have these cute little snowman. If I can pull them up. Why am I trying to do it without my tweezers? I don't know. Just wanted to be independent for a minute. Okay. Okay, I keep trying. I don't know why I keep trying. Why do I bother? I don't know. We're going to go with pink and red, I think, for our colors. And I need a lighter pink. Ooh, that pink, I think, would be okay. Or actually, maybe more of like an orangey color, because that one goes well with those. So I might use this more of like a coral red, and then maybe like the darker red. So we'll go with coral, and then we'll go with a darker red for our boxes there. Coral and darker. And then we have these fun candy canes that we can add in here somewhere. They're kind of big and bulky. Okay, well, trying to make it work. Okay, let's see if we can fix this a little bit. So again, I kind of want to get more of that navy color in here, and this has some navy in all the other colors. So we can pull in maybe some of these things, maybe the presents. Kind of just take up some space. So I want to find more of that blue color if I can. At least try to. If I do this, I'm now committing to put gold in here. Wow, I don't remember this book. I clearly have not touched this book at all, so my bad. There's just so many holiday books. It's like I literally have enough sticker books for holidays for like ever. They don't need to come out with any more holiday books. Like, there's so many. So many. Drop this Merry Christmas, and then I can get some dark blue up there. Okay, this one's a little iffy, but you know what? We're making it work. It's fine. It'll be fine. We already had, I already used Jingle and Mingle on one of these sheets, so I don't really want to use Jingle and Mingle again. So I'm going to try to avoid the jingling and the mingling. I do have a little ornament that's blue, and then it has the whatchamacallit in it. I'm kind of just trying to fill up space now. And trying to find some more of that blue. Oh, we have some snowflakes in those colors. Snowflakes save the day. Let's use some of these. I'm just going to put them all over. Snowflakes. That one will get punched, but that's okay. I am okay with that. Sorry. I was down a little too low. Where'd my scissors go? Scissors. Under the mess that I've made. That's where it's gone. Okay. Okay, I think that one's it. That one's not my favorite, but that's okay. Those books they're just a little different. Okay, we have two more. We have Cheerful Seasons and then Essential Seasons, and both of these aren't like a full book dedicated to that season because they have multiple. So we're going to go to the section in here, but I don't think I've used this Cheerful Seasons one at all. I don't think I've even touched this book, so I don't even remember. When did this even come out? I don't even know. But we have some cute decorations in here. So maybe we see if we can make these decorations blend together with this one. So I need to go to the Christmassy vibe Okay, so we have completely different vibes. Got it. Noted. As I'm like, let's try to make them mix. Well, they won't mix. But there is some silver. There's a silver page in here. And we can let the silver be the star. And then we can kind of use all these ones. Because I like these. They're like muted. Wow, I genuinely don't remember this book. I know it's like a definitely more recent book. But I 100%. And it even has hollow in it. Yeah, I don't remember that. We'll talk about fail. That is a fail on my part. Okay, so we're going to go in with the dark green and the blues. So we're going to kind of let those be our main colors. I think I'm going to do some layering because I want to add that box. But I want to get some other boxes in here. So I think I'm actually going to go with gray. Let's go with a shade of gray. I think the dark gray would be nice. Or maybe light gray. Let's go with this like in the middle gray color. Oops. Took off the side of that. So let's do grays. That way we kind of stick in that silver theme. So I'm going to add these in here. And then I'm going to stick that right in there. Okay. And then we have these gorgeous snowflakes that we can add all over. I love this Winter Fun sticker. I think these, yeah, they're clear stickers. So, ooh. Okay, well, that's where it's going now. I wasn't going to put it there, and then it forced itself down. Okay, I do need a square. So I'm going to grab a square to stick in here. Hopefully somewhat straight. And then we'll add in some snowflakes on top just to make it prettier. These are more like stacks of snowflakes, so I won't put too many around. I have some smaller pieces of the snowflakes, but we won't use too many of those. But I think that's really the only contribution of this book because I like the more muted tone and the rest of the stickers in this one aren't really that muted. So let's go to this one. And I want to start getting in some green in here. So let's use this Winter Vibes sticker. Where'd the decorations for these go? And I can put regular snowflakes. And then we also have a snow globe. And then some more like snowflake stickers. So how perfect. These are super pretty. I completely forgot that this book existed. So boo on me. I don't remember this book at all, but I'm in love with these two combos together. Again, I know it's really hard for you guys to see, but in person, it looks good. Okay, I'm going to add some of these colored snowflakes because we got a lot of foil going on. We've got a lot of foil, but I really like the foil, which is not a normal thing for me, so I'm kind of just trying to embrace it. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with it because I think this one's my favorite. I might think this one's my favorite. I'm going to try to get some more green in here. So I'm going to use this The Best Day, and then I have Winter Vibes. Just getting a little bit of green in here. Maybe we can use this Get It Done. Like a little reminder sticker. Even this Frosty and Toasty is really cute. Wonderful Winter. Well, it's not a weekend. I don't know if I'll use this on a weekend. So it's like, I can't use those ones. Maybe we can use this little snowflake splotch thing. Okay, I think I'm going to be done because I love how it looks so far. So we used all of them. We did it. I'm glad I only grabbed 12 books. I honestly didn't count until I got to my desk and like started filming. So that works. Okay, so let me get these punched and then we'll look at all of them. But let me just make sure they're all the correct way because that would be tragic if I punch them on the wrong side. Just need to make sure all the extra things are off. All the little extra little bits and pieces. I'm gonna just put them all together. This might be too much to punch. I lied. Let's only do 2. I can already feel like the thickness of that. I was like, I don't think that's gonna go well. Okay, let's just stick this in here. And voila, we did it! Using my new printables, and I'm freaking in love because I feel like I got to use so much more and I don't have extra clutter on here. I love it. Okay, so here's page, okay, get out of the way. Page 1, and then page 2. Love it. I didn't punch her face, and I barely got the presents, so proud of myself. And then we have page 3. I love this one too. I think the snowflake ones are some of my favorites. And then 4. Ooh, but I like this one too. This one's fun. And then 5. And then 6. So we only did 6 this week because I only need 6 more to finish out 2022. And then we'll start fresh with these sheets. I'm in love. I think I'm definitely going to have, like, always have a mix of horizontal and vertical. Like, I really liked doing both of them. I have different reasons for both for sure. I think maybe the vertical will be a lot more fun to use when I'm using Happy Planner stickers, just because there's a lot more, you know, this way than there is like the horizontal. And then maybe the horizontal will be more fun to use small shop stickers in. But there we go, you guys, using my new printables. Again, these are available on my website right now. I'll leave it linked down in the description below. But I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!